Adam here again for another episode of Transplanting. You're going to hear planes flying over and over again. There's nothing I can do about that. What I want to get into is, right off the bat, there's a few things that I did differently this year, which I do every year. I tried these new triangle potting discs. I can tell you right away I'm running about 50% germination. The old style, this standard square, which is actually cheaper, I'm at about 98%. Every one that I've planted in the square has taken, it's done good. And it wasn't the fact of the seeds, because I've done seeds with different things. Another thing I want to do is every year I've got just a touch of something new. Shirt I'm wearing, Clifton Chili Club. I would like to thank very much to Dave from Chili Dave from Chili Clifton Club, sending this over to Canada. The other thing is I'm wearing is, this is called Chili Half Marathon. My sister Susie, 2015, ran a half marathon in the winter just so I could have this. You got to give props to anybody that's going to run in the middle of winter in Canada, half marathon, so the brother can put this in a video. So thank you, Susie. Okay, so what I have in this bucket right here is just a standard everyday potting discs. It's organic. It's got lots of twigs. It's got a lot of everything. I'm going to do my regular thing. Little Epsom salts. This is 1/3 Epsom salts, 2/3 eggshells. And that's just to bring everything up. And I mean a touch of organic fertilizer. Once it goes into my yard, my garden has what it needs. We've gone through this before. Rock dust. And of course, always bone meal. We'll put in some vermiculite. That's just to lighten everything up. See my videos before, please don't breathe. We're going to mix everything together. And the water that I'm going to be using to dampen all this is it's a compost tea. It's got rock dust in the tea, and it also has worm castings. Once this is all mixed, we're putting in my worm castings here. I keep worms going all year. The reason why, I don't know if you can see off to the side, but the reason why I have topsoil here is if it was later in the season, I'll put a touch of that in there just to give something, so when you transplant, because I'm going to be transplanting in just about 3 weeks, it gives the roots something to hold on to. But because it's already early May, I want a really light mix just to let those roots grow without having to work around anything. And that's only my fault. I don't have the time from work to do this. It's always a rush. Make sure you get down to the bottom. You don't want all of a sudden your mix not to be there. So the tea, I've already pulled out the filter. This is my water. If you don't have compost tea and you're putting everything in there, it's not a big deal. Just make sure you let your water sit for a long time, because if you're sitting there growing organics and you're dumping in your bleach water, it's it's basically got rid of about 50% of what you do. If not, get yourself a nice boogie blue filter for your water system. This stage of the game, much better to overwater than under, because you're transplanting. You want the roots to grab what they want. And honestly, I don't care about dirty hands. That's what we're here for. So I've got my cups. I've already drilled through them. They're your standard solo cups. A lot of people, which there's no harm done in that either, they'll cut their cups, drill through the other one, and then that way when they transplant, it's very easy to pull out, open up, and put in the yard. But for me, it's just one step that I really don't feel that I need. Doesn't mean that others don't need it. With me, if I'm transplanting 1,500 plants, I really don't want to go through 3,000 cups instead of 1,500. But if you're just doing, like, let's say less than 30, 40 plants, well worth the cutting system. Because at the end of the day, you're not trying to scoop and cut and just open up, it'll come right out. So I've got my cup here. I've sunk it down just a touch. Helicopter going by. And then, let's see what we got here. Dorset manga. So we got 9 plant, and I've got 9 plants going. I'm gonna go back inside just to hold it. I've already got all my labels printed out, because when the Sharpie is fresh on these, it'll run. Just get your labels done. Put your label out front, that way you don't forget what 9 pot you're using. Little squeeze, just a touch. And you'll see that the roots are doing all that they should be. And just a slight press. And then a top up. Now we're in May right now, so I can keep them outside. But honestly, I want to go back under the lights just to get I want to get the roots coming out. I want to get them spreading, because I've only got about 3 weeks before they transplant again. And another just little heads up. You'll get these from any restaurant, any grocery store. They're the 1 liter. They hold the 1 to 2 liter pop bottles. Sit right in there. And then when you're going in and out during the day trying to acclimate them to the sunshine, you're not going one by one or trying to hold a tray. You can take these out, they hold 8. It's a great idea. And then with your label, straight in. I'm going to go through about another 1,500 today. When I get back, I'll probably show inside. But that's what we're doing today, is transplanting. And again, Chili Dave at the Chili Cooking Club, thank you very much for the shirt. And Susie, thank you very much for the run. Hope everyone has a great day. I'm just going to keep on transplanting, but remember, it's the mix that's most important. It's the water that's most important. It's everything that you're putting into your soil before your plant is planted that makes the difference for your summer grow. If your seedlings are hurting before they even make it, you're going to spend about 2 months just to try to get back into their strength. If you can keep them strength from putting in the seeds, putting out, putting next, I've always got my mycorrhiza. That went into my mix before I even passed on. I shouldn't have left that out, but this is in my mix. The mycorrhiza goes in every single stage, and that helps the roots. And once your roots are growing, everything else is good, hopefully. Okay, I'm gonna get these all transplanted, then I will get back to you. Have a good day.